Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I've been gone for a month or 2 months, a month and a half, I don't know, but that's okay because I thought we'd go over everything that I've done to my 89 Porsche 944. Yes, where we left off, it was completely broken. I've since fixed it off camera, which I left y'all out of the loop for. But basically a little update on that is my water pump went out and then my oil cooler had a major leak. So that's not good. But this is all sorted. Again, I'm sorry for not keeping you on the loop. It was one of those motivation lacquer things. But anyway, let's get into this. So basically when I bought this car, it was a 1989 Porsche 944 with the 2.7 liter in the front with the Marina blue interior, Alpine white, and let's just dive into everything. So immediately starting things off, you're immediately gonna notice that I put my roof rack on this car. I originally wasn't gonna do that, like I said, but I thought it was cool and interesting. If you saw any of my posts on Instagram, which a little shameless plug there, it's the same exact name as my channel, 944 Cruise. But I put this on and I think it looks cool. I don't like it on this car. That's a really contradictory thing, but like basically like it looks cool, but the practicality of it, like I'm slower now, the wind noise is awful, and my miles per gallon has dropped significantly because of it. Like you literally drop like 1 to 2 miles per gallon, which doesn't really sound a lot, but like I only get like 15 miles per gallon, you know. But besides that, I can really get into what I've done. So when I originally bought the car, I had 15-inch foam dials on, which I've since replaced with 16-inch Design 90 wheels. That's for the, I guess, one of the main mods you could say. I then put a 944 turbo diffuser on the car, as you can see, which I eventually was able to color match, which turned out great. And then I put these rear taillights from only 944. They're like the special. They're called like the special taillights, and it literally just gets rid of this orange blinker, which I love. But I'm also starting to dislike now because I'm starting to like appreciate the more classicness of it. But I still love it. I just don't want to be seen as the kid who wanted to mod his car. That's the main reason behind it. But I'm not saying I dislike the orange. I'm just saying I was going for something different, considering this is my one of 3 944s that I've owned. Coming over here, we have this awesome custom sticker that I made. I have like 40 others sitting in my car, so like, you know, if you ever see me, which you probably ever won't, but you can get a sticker. So that'd be dope. The only other major things I've done outside of the car is lower it. I've lowered it about an inch in some maybe, but it gives it just enough to where it sits low, but it's not like annoyingly low. It's still sporty, and honestly, it's a little bit more sporty. And honestly, I'd say my handling is a bit better with it being lowered. I do have Coney yellows on it, but that's besides the point. All the other major stuff, not the major stuff, but the exterior stuff you could say, is I have a cat delete on the car, which honestly really sounds nice. Lower RPMs sound really drony, but when you get up, it sounds like a really true Porsche, which I actually really love. But coming in here, you open the car, and if you're wondering at all, my roof rack is just kind of like clamped up in here and here. But coming in, so this is a pretty rare option. It's a Marina blue. This is the only white on Marina blue 89 car, in a 89 car that I know of. This is an engine they made for 1 year in a rare interior color. So I'd actually love to find someone else with the same spec as me, but coming to the car immediately, I have a Momo Prototipo. I have, if the light, I'll just show you on the other side, but I have the speaker option right in here, and then I also have power locks, so that's all enjoyable. And inside the car now, you can see I put a nice little dash mat up top. Not my most favorite thing. I'm still wanting to get a dash to repaint, but that's that. I also have a phone holder up here. Making our way down here, I bought a new cover for this. It doesn't quite match my interior, but it's blue. It's better than having a ripped up one, and I'll take it. If I move this back, you can see I put a retro modded, I don't know how you'd say it, but like a retro looking ball punk stereo that kind of matches the original. It has Bluetooth. It sounds really nice, and it's just great. And then you can see the original equalizer that came with the car, which is another great thing. It can't be hooked up to this, which does suck, but I'll take it. It looks great. I love it. So we're on the other side now. You can see those speakers better. Coming in right here, you can see I actually recovered the seats, both of these seats. I don't know if you noticed that. Have been done really well. It's an only 944 kit. They do amazing work, honestly. And then I also got a cup holder, which, as you can see, is holding my little fast food drink. It actually works really well. I'm just glad I have a cup holder now. I did this off camera. This is like a more recent thing that I've done. And then, honestly, just besides that, floor mats. I got floor mats. That's really just a basic thing. Well, besides that, I put a short shifter. And honestly, if I could recommend one thing to do to your 944, is to get a short shifter. It makes the driving experience so much better. I'll show you when I'm driving it in a little bit, but this just makes everything so much better, and I love it so much more. It's just so crisp and tight, if that makes sense. For people who drive manuals, it just feels like a lot more like a race car, if that makes sense. Oftentimes when I hear people talking about the 944, I often hear people talk about how slow it is. And honestly, especially with this 2.7 liter NA, it's actually pretty zippy. Obviously it still isn't fast, but then again, you gotta also realize that that's not the main part about this car. The main part is the handling, and with the Koni shocks and my lowered, stiffer springs, it handles actually really nicely. And you can't forget the transaxle part, the transmission in the back, giving me 50-50 weight. There's a reason why everybody tracks this car. Also, I just had my AC done, and it's phenomenal now. Not phenomenal, I probably need to put another can of Freon, but it's better than no AC. And anybody knows anything about my last 944, my black 944, it did not have AC the whole time I had it. And I have AC now. That's beautiful for me. Going to this short shifter that I have though, some comments on it. It's really directional, and it's really tight, so you can really just you just glide it into each gear, but it's also tight. There's almost no play, and especially comparing it to without, I almost can't drive a 944 without a short shifter now. That's how much better it is with the short shifter. You just so easy. recommend for a 944, it would be get the short shifter. As soon as you get the short shifter, you'll realize what I'm saying. Like, if you have driven any, like, let's say like a newer Miata or something. I know I'm comparing my 944 to a Miata, but that's how you know, if you've driven some of the newer ones, how tight the gearing is. That's basically what this feels like, except you get more clunk and you get more feeling, which makes it a better driving experience. You don't get the clunk but hitting a marshmallow. You get the metal to metal feel, which is just honestly amazing. I hope that made sense. Like, you know, you feel like there's like a cushion, like you're kind of going on a marshmallow the whole time, but that was the best shit feeling ever. But it's just, I can't speak enough on it. I'm not good enough at explaining to say how good it is. That was me going a very reasonable speed on a bunch of reasonable curves where I was following the speed limit. I just want to make that clear. I don't want there to be any confusion about, you know, me being reckless driving or me breaking the law. Like, this is a lawful film. I'm not breaking anything. This is a closed road, so don't worry about any unlawful stuff, YouTube, or any of y'all, to be honest. So don't worry. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much the video. I really wanted to come back on here, and I thought it would be good just to like have just like a nice generalized video for y'all. I hope to get back into my regular content soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the maroon car. I am lacking a lot of motivation on that. I'm also hoping to get a daily, because I was planning on just getting my maroon car running and that's it. But with the Texas heat and the fact that my car, the maroon car, doesn't run yet, I really am just dailying this car at the moment. So it's not the funnest thing, honestly. I mean, I've dailied these cars for years, but yeah, I need to get the maroon car running so I can keep going with that project. But also, I'm focused on finding an actual daily right now. Hopefully more maroon car content coming soon. Also, guys, the content on this car isn't done. There's still a lot of stuff that I want to do. This is just kind of like what I would say completing phase 1 of what I want to do. So anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please check out my Instagram, 944cruise. It's the same way my YouTube is. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.